Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good people. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. This morning we up here. We're on time. It's 5:30 a.m. It's nice and bright. Today is going to be an exciting day. What we're going to be talking about today is goals. We're on day number 3 in your workbook challenge. Day number 3, guys. I hope you guys are hanging in there with me. We up here 5:30 in the morning. I know some of you are going back to watch your tapes. I'm really super excited, but I'm really happy about that, guys. I'm really happy about the fact that you're going back and replaying your tapes and watching them. And I hope that I'm praying that you get something out of it. But I don't want to start off too late. Let me go ahead and put on my microphone. I don't want to start off too late. I want to start on time and get right on in there. We're going to start off with our daily priorities, which is prayer time. Father God, we thank you for this morning. We thank you for everything that you're doing. We thank you for this challenge. We thank you that it's waking up something inside of us. We thank you that it's making us better. We thank you for everything that you're doing. We thank you for protecting us and keeping us safe and out of harm's way. We thank you for touching everything that we do and making it anointed and making it prosper, God. We thank you for what you're doing in the future. And I praise you and I give you honor in Jesus' name. Amen. Father God, we're going to do our affirmation. I am a millionaire. I am blessed. I am loved. I am great. And I know that you guys, you need to do your affirmations as well. And I also listen to affirmation tapes to help me along the way of some of the things that, I want to affirm in my life. Let's take some deep breaths in, out. One more. Out. Okay, guys, we already started off our daily challenge. We did our prayer, we did a little bit of affirmation, and we breathed. We meditated for a second. And this is something that you practice on your own time as well. And we'll get our little exercise in after the broadcast. And make sure you have something healthy to eat. Of course, I have my little protein shake. So that's what I'll be doing this morning. Now, just to give a little bit of recap of yesterday. Yesterday, we talked about spending time taking care of your business email, making sure you have created a business email account. So you make sure you have checked your business emails, you have responded back to your people, you have wrote out your emails, you have made your phone calls, and then you have went on to your social media. Make sure you have all your business social media handlers, anything that you're going to be advertising or anything that you need to say about business or anything when it comes to your business accounts. Make sure you go ahead and do it and interact with the people. Interact. That is super, super important. So I'm going to go ahead and dive on in today because there's some things that I do want to read off and make sure I'll be able to get all that information in. We're going to talk about goals. Today is about goals because at the end of this challenge, we'll be writing down 7 goals that we will want to accomplish at the end of this challenge, at the end of it. So things that we will want to do while we're doing this challenge that we'll be able to accomplish, that we're just not listening and just watching in vain, but we're actually putting some things into action. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure I give some really good information. What are goals? According to Wikipedia, a goal is an idea of the future or desired result that a person or a group of people envision, plan, and commit to achieve. People endeavors to reach goals within an infinite time by setting deadlines. So so to plan, so a goal basically is something that you set up, something that you idea, or something that you want to happen in a certain amount of time. And so you make sure that happens. So there's things that you have to do. There are three types of goals. There are three types of goals. There's the process, there's performance, and there's the outcome. There's the process, there's the performance, and there's the outcome. There are three types of goals. And when you start to break it down like that, then you start to understand what a goal is. And so when you start to plan yourself, when you start to set goals for yourself, then that's when you know that, okay, there's something that I have to do about a certain amount of time, and I need to accomplish this thing. I have to accomplish. This is something that is a must. I have to accomplish. So you have to know that we have the most control over the process of when it comes to goal. We have the most control over it because we control what we're doing. We control everything that we're doing. And we have the least control of the outcome because sometimes no matter what you do, the outcome could be different than what you set. So it's important that we set realistic goals. Let's talk a little bit about process goals. Process goals is the behavior and the strategy. The behavior and the strategy. Process goals are the behavior or the strategies that will help us to perform well and to increase our chances of achieving our desired outcome of goals. It's the process. It's going through the series of actions. We have to go through different things to make sure that we are preparing to reach our goal. So that's advertising, that's getting your stuff together, what you got to do, what you have to do, the process of strategizing on what you're going to do to be able to reach your goal. So goals have to be planned out realistically. You can't just say, oh, I want to be a millionaire by the end of the year and then go back to bed. You hear me, guys? You cannot say, I want to be a millionaire by the end of the year and go back to bed. That's just saying something. But there's a process that you have to go through to be able to become a millionaire. There's strategies that you have to come up with to become a millionaire. So if you're going to be a new business owner, you're going to be in retail, you're going to be medical, whatever you decide to do, there's a strategy in doing it. There's a process that you have to go through. So that is number one. It is the process of goals, which are behaviors or strategies. Then we're going to go into performance goals. Performance goals are standards and results. Performance goals are set the standards at which we will perform our process goals. This is the focus results. Performance goals are actually the results of the product of the effect of the body. Let me rewind that because I want to make sure you guys get it. Performance or goals are actually the results you produce that affects the bottom line. So when we start to work on our goal, this is what's going to affect the bottom line. When we pay for things to reach our goals, where we pay for advertising, we pay for product, we pay wholesale, what do we do? And then we start to do the numbers of what we're going to be doing to see a profit from it. That's going to affect our goal. So we're going to have performances along with the process. You have to have the process, and then there's the performance. So you're going to have to do the performance of the goal is what are we doing to be able to reach that goal? So that's super, super important. And then there's the outcome goals. That's the result, the end result. The end result or the outcome goals are specific and spelled out the results you hope to achieve in the end. So when we go through the process of figuring out what we want to do and come up with a strategy, and then we perform our strategy, and we make sure we take the cost of what we're doing, and then we are there ready for the end outcome. And that is to reach the goal. So things have to be well thought out when you are making goals. We're not just saying, oh, this is just what we're going to do and just sitting down. We're going to have to put a plan of action into place. We're going to have to put a plan of action into place. Goals are super important. I remember, as a young person, which I need to get back to, because honestly, that's how I feel like it kept me above and in advance of what I wanted to do in my future, in my life. I used to plan every year. You know how people set goals for New Year's resolution? Well, I would set goals for the year, of what the things that I want to accomplish for the year. And I would sit down and I would put them down on a piece of paper. And then as I would go along through the year, I would go ahead and check them off. And it would hold me accountable because I would have it in front of my face all the time, all the time. And then I just let somebody kind of sucker me out of that habit because they told me I was just too planny of my life. But actually, it helped me manifest a lot of things. And that is something that, we want to make sure that we stay on top of, is planning, our future, things that we want to accomplish in life, and be able to do those things by planning. A lot of things don't happen by choice. I mean, it just don't, yes, miracles happen and I receive them. Some things that you just have to manifest, you have to put on paper, you have to put out in the atmosphere of the things that you want to do, and put together a plan. So we're going to talk about what are personal goals. Personal goals. People who set all types of goals in life. Someone might have some serious fitness goals, while someone else might have some business goals or social goals. So goals, regardless of whether they're personal, whether they're business, this is what we're doing. This is what you have to do to set. You have to set personal goals. Personal goals are set to grow and to mature as a person, develop new skills to be successful, potentially in private compassion and gentleness, to have a fulfilling family life. Goals setting is a process that is not only help us to get better results, but also to feel motivated and to take responsibilities for our actions. It makes us accountable for our mistakes and failures instead of putting burdens on society, culture, and or around people that surround us. We got to be held accountable for our own goals. When we set our goals, we just can't sit there and blame the world for not being able to accomplish those things. But when you go ahead and go through the process and put down your strategy and you're working it, you're performing it, that outcome will be magnificent because you took the opportunity to actually study, plan for it, strategize, and then your goal becomes out there to the people and to the world, and then you're doing the things that you desire to do. Personal goals revolve around self-development, professional success, family life, and life as a whole. Personal goals revolve around self-development, developing our own self, taking out the time to be able to self-examine who we are, the things that we're doing. Professional success, things that we want for our professional life, things that we want to accomplish financially, what we want to accomplish status-wise, things that we want to accomplish professionally. Family life, you want to set goals to be you want to set goals to be really attentive in your family, be supportive of your family, things that are important to you when it comes to your family, and life as a whole in general. Life as a whole in general, you want to go ahead and set some goals. Let's talk about how to set some personal goals. A little bit of talk about how to set some personal goals. There's 3 questions that you need to ask yourself. 3 questions. What are those questions? The questions are, what do I want out of life? Number 1 question. Before you set a goal, you got to know what the heck you want. You have to know what you want. Because how are you going to accomplish anything? How do you know what you're going to do? How you know you're going to... You have to sit there and figure out what you want. I can't tell you what you want for your life. I can't tell you what you want. You have to know what you want for your life. So that's something that you have to sit down. Sometimes maybe you have to meditate for a second. You have to meditate for a second and say, okay, let me think about this. Let me think about, what do I want to accomplish in life? What do I want to achieve in life? What do I want for myself? So that's one of the questions that you need to ask yourself. The next question is, what kind of family do I imagine? Now, and that does ties into your professional life as well, because you know the life that you imagine to have for a family, you have to balance it with your professional life as well, because sometimes we could get so caught up in one area where we are overtaken, and then we neglect family, people, loved ones, spouses, relationships. We start to neglect. So we got to have a healthy balance in that. So you got to know what type of family life that you want when you want to accomplish goals. Now, if you're the type of person who doesn't have family and doesn't want that, then hey, there should be nothing stopping you to be successful. You should be at the top. I'm telling you, you have no spouse, you have no children, you're healthy. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Man, it should be nothing stopping you if there's no family, life that you imagine to have, and you just want to be free and be a free spirit and be everywhere and do whatever you want. There's no reason for you not to be successful. You can go all in. You can go all in. Nobody tell you to go to bed. Nobody tell you nothing. You can go travel anywhere you want to go. You have to ask no. You know what I'm saying? All that. But if you desire to have a certain type of family life, then there has to be some type of balance with it. And then number 3, what are your career aspirations? What is your career aspirations? What do you think? How far do you want to go in your career? What do you aspire to be in your career? Do you aspire to be the business owner, or you aspire to be the executive, the manager? Who do you aspire to be? Do you want that contract? What is it that you want? And once we have the answers to these important questions, we'll be able to set personal goals. We'll be able to set personal goals with growth, family, work, and life goals easily. So once we're able to do that, we'll be able to set the goals. Once we're able to answer those 3 personal questions about what we really, really want, and somebody else can't set your goals for you, you will know exactly what you need to do. I can't. Okay. And with that being said, guys, the challenge is for today. Today, I want you guys to take out some time when you have some downtime, when you have a few minutes, take out about 15, 20 minutes, because honestly, it had me thinking. It had me thinking. And the challenge today is write down 7 goals that you want to reach by the end of this 30-day reset business challenge. By the end of this 30 days, by the end of this challenge. So you want to be able to sit there and come up with a few things that you would like to accomplish as you're going through this process. And one of the things, some of the things that I took the time to write down things, and I was going back and forth with myself a little bit about being able to do this in front of you guys, to be able to write down some of my goals for the 30-day reset challenge. I didn't know. Because sometimes, So, but I want to be a little bit I want to be transparent. I've been pretty transparent on here, and so I wanted to talk about some of the things that I would personally like to accomplish after these 30 days. And one is, number one, I would like to create 10 new entrepreneurs by the end of this challenge. My goal is to create 100 new entrepreneurs by the end of the year. But by the end of this challenge, I would like to create 10 new entrepreneurs. I would like to help them start their businesses. I would like to hear that they started their businesses through the 30-day program challenge. I would like to hear that it was an impact on their business. So I would like to create 10 positive entrepreneurs by the end of this challenge. That is one of my goals. Number 2 is to create a new stream of income by the end of this challenge from this challenge. And that is, I want to be able to create a $25,000 K plus stream of income by the end of this challenge from this challenge. And I know it sounds crazy and it sounds far-fetched, but hey, you can't manifest things if you don't put them in the atmosphere. So I'm going to put it in the atmosphere, and I believe that it will happen. Okay. Number three, I want to add to my book of collections. I want to add some more literature, some more workbooks, some more things, some more planners and things like that to my collection of the business challenge. I would like to build off of it and be able to perfect it and create more challenges after this and keep going. Number number four, I would like to sharpen my speaking skills. I have no training at all, and I don't speak in public at all. So I would like to become good at it. I would like to perfect it. So I would like to take out the opportunity and take some time to be able to learn how to speak and teach in front of you guys properly, more professionally. Okay. Number five, I would like to have um, my product line that I have, my beard oil, my biotin oil, and my wrinkle cream. I would like to have it sold on Amazon, Ulta, Sally's, and uh, I would like it to have, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Hi, Renee. um, I would like to have my product line sold on Amazon, Ulta, and Sally Beauty Supply. That's what I would like to have by the end of this 30-day challenge. That is another goal. Number five. Number five is I would like to have my product line sold on Amazon, Ulta, and Sally Beauty Supplies. I like it. I like to have it in those stores. Um, Number six, I would like to add new brand products to my website. I'm in the process of rebranding and rebuilding my website. And so and I took off everything that did not belong to me, to my brand, to Innocent Beauty Collections. And so I wanted to start from scratch and only build Innocent Beauty Collections product brand. So I would like to be able to add more another brand, another product to my website by the end of this challenge. And number seven, I would like to take my business to another level by hiring more professionals, stepping up my crew, stepping up my assistants, stepping up my marketing, stepping up my graphics design. I would like to hire a whole crew to take me up to a whole nother level, a place that I imagine, but not sure how to get there. So those are Sabrina's personal seven goals that I want for the end of this 30-day challenge, guys. So I want you to take the time out to go ahead and write down your seven goals from the business challenge and be able to put them before you. You can print out the sheet that I made in the book for you. You can write down your seven goals. You can put it in front of you, in front of your computer, have it in your notebook, have whatever you decide to have it. And so you could go back and to refer to it so that you are going ahead and put it into action of what you need to do, like the process, the performance, so you can get the outcome that you desire to have. So you can get the outcome that you desire to have. So yeah, so we want to take our time and be able to do that. So what are we doing today, guys? Day number 3, we are setting goals. We now we know what a goal is. We could go back and to refer to some of the terminologies, some of the things that we to look for, and be able to go ahead and start to plan our goal. So we'll be able to reach it by the end of the challenge. Guys, you've been amazing. You've been rocking. You've been hanging with me. I'm so grateful. I want to give a shout out to Renee. Good morning, Renee. Good morning. Good morning. I think this is Instagram that you're on. I want to say good morning to Janie. You're on Facebook, I think. YouTube, I can't tell who you are, but good morning to you. It's been a pleasure being up here. It is helping me train myself to be more diligent and be more consistent in my things as well. And I'm praying that it trickled down to you guys so that you guys could be able to be successful in whatever you decide to do. Do not go ahead, forget to tell your friends about the challenge. Go ahead, get some people involved. Tell them to get their workbook. Go to the website. The website will be in the description below. The website will be in the description below. And guess what? The vendor's book is ready. The vendor's book is ready. So listen, I did the hard work for you. The hard work is done. The hard work is done. So there's anything that you want to do in business, and you want to go ahead, if you want to sell beauty products, you want to sell hair, you want to sell lashes, you want to sell the teeth whitener, the UV light, you want to not technology, clothing, shoes, doggy clothes, anything that you can think of. I've done the work and put it into this vendor's book. And you'll be able to go ahead and communicate with the different vendors and be able to order your things at wholesale rock bottom prices and be able to go ahead and start your business to make a profit. The hard work is done. All you have to do is just get the vendor's book. So hit up the website. Go ahead and order your book. I have a bundle deal going on with the book and the vendor's book, the 30-day challenge and the vendor's book as well. So go ahead and check that out, guys. You've been so amazing. The challenge has been amazing to me. We up here 5:30 in the morning. I see my troopers are up with me. I'm grateful for you guys. We're going to keep moving forward and go ahead and set your goals for today. Go ahead and set your goals for the next 30 days, guys. We're going to start off small. We're going to go ahead and set your 30-day goal. Go ahead, because I want to hear about it. And you guys going to interact with me about it as well. So today's been a blessing. I'm going to get up off of this right here. We got through this lesson. It's been amazing. And remember, guys, never let them see you sweat.